Ricky Lee Mensch, rest in peace. One day I'm sitting in my office and I get a call from Ricky, and Ricky says, I need you to come to this video shoot. I have somebody I need you to meet. And I'm like, Ricky, I'm at office. He goes, trust me, just come to this address, look for the biggest Stars door and knock on it. And I'm like, whatever. So I'm thinking this is comical at this point. So I drive down there. And it's this big movie set, it looks like. I mean, there's trailers, there's cranes, I'm like, this ain't no artist shit. What am I, like freaking a Will Smith movie or something? Like, what's going on? And then I see one of the trailers and it says Janet Jackson on the thing. And I'm like, oh, fuck. So I knock on the door. Ricky and her manager and Janet and Renee are sitting there. And I walk in, and Janet turns around, and the very first thing she says to me is, why aren't you playing my record?
Wow.
And I'm like, when was the last time you went to radio? And she goes, not since Control. And I said, well, you said fuck you to radio, and we heard you. But see, that's how I would talk to people. Blunt and very straightforward. So the next question was, how do we fix it?
I love that.
And I said, okay, well, I would get on, like, for instance, Ricky's conference call. I do a remix of the record. I Get So Lonely is the next single, right? That's what you're shooting here, blah, 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 blah. I'd time the release this way. I'd do it this way. We go to radio, blah, 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 blah. And I just kind of worked out a plan off the top of my head. She just turned around and said, I like that. Let's do that, what he said. And I was like, great. So then for the next couple of weeks, I was having a weekly call with Janet Jackson, whether it be on the radio calls, on the mixer calls, and, you know, hey, mixers. And I was taking a lot of shit because the mixer would be like, oh, Damien hanging out with Mariah. Oh, Damien hanging out with Janet. Oh, Damien, you know, and like, it was fun. You know what I mean? It was crazy. But so anyways, she invites me to DC. She's like, after the record blew up, she's like, hey, thank you. I want you to come to DC. And I'm like, okay, great. I see Colin Powell. I go to the dressing room before the show. We're laughing. It's all this fun. I go in the audience. I watch the show. So then Lindsay, her manager, comes over to me, taps me on the shoulder and goes, Janet wants to talk to you in the bus.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay. So I walk in the bus. She's got a wife beater on. And she's got both nipples pierced. And there's diamonds.
I'm loving this.
Shining through them. And I'm sitting there just like... And then I see Renee walk up, who was her, like... She was breaking up with him at the time. She's like, why don't you ride with me to the next city? And I'm sitting there going like, am I going to bang Janet Jackson right now? Like, is she flirting with me? Like, she wants to sit on the bus alone with me on the way to the next city? But her man's here. This is a little weird. And then he says, okay, and gets off the bus.